Well, hello there. Name is Mike. I'm going to tell you my story real quick. Sorry for the handheld phone here for my camera. Can't find my tripod. So anyways, 2017 May, I was involved in a motorcycle accident. I was broadsided by a truck who ran a stop sign and pretty much wiped out my right leg. Before that happened, I was fairly avid bicycle rider. I rode bike, mountain bike, pretty regularly. Not every day, at least once a week. I would try at least once a week if I could. Many times it was more than that. And I was getting pretty long. I mean, I was riding, 15, 20 miles in a morning on the road bike and hitting one of the local trails on the mountain bike. That's an older mountain bike, but it does the job. Well, after the accident, I kind of lost hope, I guess. Got a little depressed and put on a lot of weight. I went from 221 to 285 pounds, which is where I am right now. And I was kind of afraid to try to bike because I have trouble walking. The bottom of my foot is a mess, and I can't put much weight on it, so I limp, and there's not a lot of strength. So I was kind of afraid to even try to get on a bicycle because as much as I wanted to, I think I was afraid that I would find out I couldn't do it, and that would have really been a depressing thing for me. So about a week ago or so, I realized how extremely uncomfortable I am at my weight. Physically uncomfortable, not even a mental thing at this point. I'm physically uncomfortable, very tiring to move. Like imagine walking around with a bag of cement in your midsection, and it gives you an idea of what I was going through. So I finally decided I had to do something. So I came out to the garage and I dug the old mountain bike out, which I'll show you in a second, and cleaned it up, lubed up the chain, lubed up all the moving parts, and made sure it was still in decent shape, and jumped on it. And today, for the first time, and I was nervous. I was really afraid that I'd get a little ways down the road and find out that it was a lost cause. Well, happy to say, made it around the block, short ride, about 1.5 miles. Rode pretty hard at the beginning, and it's really started to feel it with my legs because obviously I'm not in shape. But I was able to get around the block all the way, like I said, about 1.5 miles at a relatively slow speed. But when I got back, my leg felt pretty good, and my calf muscle didn't cramp up. So I think I'm going to start out slow and get back to it. So I'm going to document it, maybe on my YouTube channel, just to see how I do and see if I can get myself back. So with that, let me show you my old bike. I'll tell you a little bit about the old bike and keep track of how things go. So back in just a second. All right, so this is a 2005 Giant XtC mountain bike. Not really a trail bike. It's definitely it's old school geometry, but and it's a little small for me, to be honest with you. The cockpit is kind of cramped. I think I'm going to try moving the seat back. Right now the seat's kind of a bit forward. You can see on the clamps there, I've got some room to move it back. So I think I'm going to try to move the seat back a little bit. One of the things I did have to do, and hopefully once I get rid of the belly, I can go back to the way it's supposed to be, but I do have that stem on it, quite honestly, because if I put the stock stem back on it, I have trouble reaching the bars because my belly gets in the way. Yeah, because I'm being dead honest there, aren't I? So anyways, it's a good bike. It does the job. It's got, I did modify the drivetrain slowly over time. It still has the SRAM X7 derailleur on it that I think was stock, but I replaced the freewheel with a wider range. I don't remember what the biggest sprocket is there, but very rarely use it. And it's a 30-tooth narrow wide front sprocket just installed on the crankset. Does the job. I mean, it's not light, but it gets me around. And pan eraser, sore condition tires. It's still 26. Like I said, it's pretty old school, but it's got RockShox RockShox Dart 2s, which are a cheap fork, but it's better than what was on here. It's got the disc brakes, the Avid 5 disc brakes with some Avid SD 2.0 levers. I don't remember where I picked them up, but they work pretty good. It actually rides nice. So for now, unless I really get back into this, this is going to be my ride for a while. And I'm in the process of installing a bike mount on the back rack of my RV here so I can bring it with me when I go places. I'm just going to use the one that the front fork mounts into. And I'll keep the front tire in the trailer when we travel. So anyways, that's the bike. And that's my dog. So anyways, back in a second. Another thing, I went up into the closet and broke out all my riding gear that I still have. The helmet, which is in good shape. I had actually just bought it probably maybe a month before the motorcycle accident. And so it's still brand new. There's never been a scratch on it. Pulled out, I've got 3 pairs of shorts, a couple cycling jerseys, and some shoes. So the shoes I can't put on my feet anymore. My right foot is slightly larger than my left foot now, so I have to kind of wear a mismatched pair of shoes. And so I replaced the clipless pedals on the bike with some platform pedals, and I wear a good solid shoe with a thick rubber sole. So I don't think I'll ever be on clipless again, just because I can't afford to buy 2 pairs of good shoes for clipless pedals. But the shorts, so I got 3 pairs of shorts, and I can get them on and I can button them. I used to, they all have elastic waist with the adjustable waistband, and I used to have the adjustable waistband cinched up quite a bit. Now it's as loose as it'll get, and I can still get them buttoned, a little form-fitting where they used to be baggy. Hopefully I can get them form-fitting again. So anyways, I just wanted to let you know who I am, and if you keep track of my channel, we'll see where I go from here. Hopefully I can drop some of this weight and get back out on the fun trails. All right, thanks for watching.